No, they said it. They said it's taken it off.
It's done. Oh, that's recorded. That's the recording in place. No, he's not.
I'm
Zoom,
recording.
Zoom's stopping him going on the Facebook. I'm blocked on both accounts, so I can't go on YouTube either because I'm blocked on that one.
They're having internet connection problems, by the way.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, they're still on here for some reason.
It says here you do not have permission to live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're blocked.
We're only reporting what is happening.
Right.
Yeah. So we're saying George is free, and there's no permission to tell you George is free, and that they haven't got a prosecution and they haven't got a court order. So Mark Zuckerberg is moved on from the vaccine into the court order now, the false court order.
Yep.
He's blocking that as well. Wow. Well, there's enough out there on the blockchain.
And this will go on there as well anyway, so. You know what I mean?
So let us
have you got a strike on or a block?
not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Let me go to my Facebook homepage.
Oh.
I don't have one on the Android the House Divine, but they're blocking me anyway. But on the other one, I did.
I advertised it that we're going live beforehand, so maybe that's why they caught up on it. But there's nothing to say I've been blocked or no message that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Check on your what's it? Your the bell notifications.
No, nothing there. I checked it earlier. Not that nothing.
No.
It just seems to be a spontaneous thing.
Yeah.
It says you don't have permission. Let me try something. Try something. So George can't get through and I'm blocked, apparently. Wow. Let me try this now. Stop share.
Hey, George and Marcel's in there anyway, so.
Okay. Let me just see something here. Whoa, George, you're back?
Yes, I am back, kind of. We seem to have lots of problems. Sorry, man. Okay, so I'm back so we can speak. I'm trying to get on the computer because there's a bit of picture.
Your pitch is fine, mate. Your pitch is fine. Your sound's fine as well.
Okay. So basically, are we ready?
No, wait. They said to me I don't have permission to live stream on Facebook.
Live stream. It's being live streamed now. You're live streaming it now.
You know what
I did? What did you do?
What I just did? Huh?
Right.
It's being live streamed now.
But you know what I just did? I know, I heard you. I'm trying to tell you what I just did. Anybody want to hear what I did or not?
I do. I want to know what you did.
I put on the VPN.
You put on the VPN? Wow.
Yeah. And now we're live.
Wow.
You understand?
We're now live. Okay, brilliant.
So the VPN is important. Listen, guys, we've been trying to get on. We had a lot of problem and blockages and told we don't have permission to live stream by Facebook. And now we put on the VPN and it's on. And George is back. Welcome, George. You talk, George. It's your day. Tell us all what happened. You're a free man for the moment.
For now. Yeah. Thank guys and all you wonderful people out there on the group chat in the Zoom. Andy, Anthony, Jason, Baz, and Catherine, Kate, and all the others. Thank you very much for your support. Thomas, your advice was valuable to Marcel. Thank you very much, because you was relayed to me what you were saying while we were in custody suite. Ilford Police. So thanks very much, you guys. Basically, where do I start? Just briefly, I was, as you know, Tuesday afternoon, at about 3 o'clock, 3:34, the police turned up and claimed 6 of them said they had a warrant for my arrest. After about 15 minutes of back and forward, trying our back door in and out. So we said, what do you want? Show me the warrant briefly. And I said, I'll come and see the warrant and then I'll happily come with you. Anyway.
Internet gone again.
He showed me a fictitious a paper. We then accompanied them to the police station in there. I said, well, sure, but that's what I wanted. And anyway, the long and short, that was it. That was it. Basically, they claimed to have a warrant. I insisted on getting the warrant, seen a copy of the warrant I was arrested on. And obviously, as usual, the same claptrap, nothing. So kept in custody since this morning. They delayed the time getting me to the court building in Barkingside until about 11:30, 12, something like that. And I wanted to know why. Apparently the circle van got lost. He went about 1.5 miles out his way to get me to the building. And eventually got to the court building and 3 lay magistrates there. Taken up from the cell to the room in the court building. And the CPS guy basically went through a list of things that he had against me. And I then said to him, Mr. CPS representative, we will give you a name. Have you actually got the actual court order or the warrant that was arrested? He said he doesn't have anything. He said he doesn't have anything. So the magistrate was a bit, I said, what have you? Well, it wasn't me. I engaged the service of a duty solicitor, Mr. Khan. So he said he'll question the money. Basically, the long and short of it, the magistrate took recess again and went away and came back and said they had to go through the list of what have been charged or been allegation against me. He said breaching a court order issued by the magistrate court in Romford in 2021, June 2021. So anyway, I then said to them, they need to show me the order that I breached. Again, the magistrate asked the CPS and he said he doesn't have, the police haven't sent him anything. I said, if it's from the court, sure, you would get it from
the court file.
Anyway, it was a bit of a shambolic nonsense, to be frank with you. So what the actual magistrate agreed, I said, do you want to, I said, I need a trial. Can you plead guilty to what? We need a trial for me to determine, bring the evidence of why I'm calling the police. Because if the police and the council said I've got an order, restraining, what they call it, not criminal behavior order for contacting them, why am I contacting them? And I must know, I know I can't contact them and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so it's set for a case management hearing on the 5th of May at Searsbrook Crown Court. So that's where we are. The guy said he'll oppose bail because I've absconded other times and don't turn up for hearing. I said, could he tell me the dates of those dates? Don't give me the time. When he got it down, and he obviously couldn't. From there, the magistrate convened again and then came back and said, yes, they'll do it, but I mustn't contact the Metropolitan Police, otherwise I'll be committing a criminal offense. And we agreed to that in a roundabout way, and that was it. And granted bail, and here I am.
So did they make an order for whatever they sent?
No.
Okay, so there's no order.
No, they didn't. To be fair, I don't think at that point when the CPS guy said what he said, they knew what to do, because she said to me in the end when he was there, it's very hard to know what to do. I said, the barrister or the lawyer who I had, he said, why? He's actually haven't been served with any proceedings. He hasn't got anything. They're making these claims. That's why I said to them. And they then said, well, we'll grant their bail as long as you don't contact them. And then the case management hearing is Crown Court is on the 5th of May. That was what happened in summary at the court building today. So yeah, so it's all a bit of a shamble, and the police are still trying it. They're still trying it.
And the warrant, George?
No warrant. Apparently, the police admitted there was no warrant. They have no warrant.
So they've admitted they were lying then?
No, they admitted. The barrister said there's nothing. To be fair, the guy said in their custody suite, Sergeant Keane at the custody suite in Ilford, that they don't have a warrant. I said, why was I arrested? A court order, he said.
Why was you told?
Yeah, but hang on, Judge. They did say that, you see, if you breach a court order, they have to issue a warrant, no?
Well, exactly.
But they also told you they had a warrant.
They told me, oh yeah.
That's what I heard that.
But that's 7 years jail to say you have a warrant when you don't.
Well, obviously.
Do you have the name? Do you have the name of these officers? By the way, that's the officers in the picture.
Well, the one in the picture that we have, the one in the non-uniform, that is PC Richard Schulter.
This one here.
PC Richard Schulter
In the red.
in the red, the one
The
with the
red jumper
non-uniform.
here.
Yeah.
Richard Schulter.
Richard Schulter physically assaulted me, and I made a report against him to his line manager, Gary Rogers. I then reminded him the incident where he physically assaulted me in the Barkingside Magistrates Court, 2019. He said, oh, that's a long time ago, nothing will be done about it. That was his reply.
Right.
I said,
Criminal matters have no time limit.
A claim will be going to the Police Federation, and a complaint about you, other than the physical assault. I actually made a complaint to the Metro Police Crime Management. So there is a crime reference on that against him. So he's a bit shocked that I remembered and I saw him, but he quickly exited the garden and then went away. So, yeah, he ran out the garden.
Wow.
But he's away. He's away. Yeah, there's all the police officer. PC Archer is one of the ones in the uniform. Warrant number 265537. 265-573. I beg your pardon.
He's the only one in uniform.
There were two.
No, he was the only one.
Actually, yeah. But there were 6 of them altogether, but we couldn't get.
So tell us about in the cell. What happened?
Well, they wanted to get my details, and they took the details, and I was healthy. I didn't answer any question other than they actually said on the custody log, which I've got, I've been very awkward and non-cooperative because I wouldn't sign.
They always say that. They always say that.
Exactly. I wouldn't sign anything, nor would I give my details in terms of my consent for the fingerprint and biometric nonsense. So yeah, none of that was done. But they said they're going to force me. I said, you force me. Let me try and see you force me. They threatened that. So, but in the end, they didn't do it.
They said they're going to force you to sign?
They forced me to take the fingerprint and the photo. So that wasn't done because I ignored them. They came to the cell. I said, no.
But you have a right, no? Especially,
Of course,
you have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say a word, and you don't have to sign a damn thing. As a matter of fact, you should never sign anything because it can only harm you. It can never help you.
Yes, right.
And there is no legal requirement or lawful requirement to sign anything the police give you. You know?
And on 3:30 a.m., just after 3:30 a.m., 2 detectives said the detectives constable came and interviewed me. Said, "Who have a solicitor?" I said, "I represent myself."
2:30 a.m.
2:30, 3:30.
3:30. Oh my God.
On the 29th. The 29th. Following day. So basically, they went through a charade of why they've actually found 2 new things against me. There was an allegation made that I racially abused a neighbor in Beechwood Park on the 10th of February this year. I said, who was that? Oh, we don't know, a neighbor. I said, who when did the neighbor make the allegation? It happened on the 10th, you allege. When did they make a statement that I assaulted them? She doesn't know. Then apparently I was convicted, I was disqualified in some court in London on the 3rd of February, but she doesn't know which court.
Wow.
These guys are just, they're unbelievable. They're actually unbelievable. So I stood there. I asked me a few sort of question. I said, will I get a copy of the recording? Because I wanted one there and then.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask for that. She said you can if it goes to court. But anyway, that was that.
So whether it goes to court or not, you're supposed to get it there and then before you walk out.
To be fair, I should have actually pressed for that, but
I understand there's a lot going on at the time.
I can request the solicitor request it on my behalf. That's all I need him to do. Request a copy of the recording on the 29th at 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. that day. So yeah, they went through a sham because why did I phone the police?
Now that they want to take it in the Crown Court, you want everything, the custody record, the body cam, everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they lied that they have a warrant. That's 7 years jail, surely.
It'll be on their body cams that they said that they had one, and it'll be on their body cams where they said that they don't have to show one.
Ah, there you go.
Ah, yeah. That's true. He said that in the garden, in the body cam, he said they don't have to show one.
Now you have it, now you don't.
Guys, it's monumental. I think what I gather and I realize it's getting closer. And these pedophiles will harass you. That's what they call them. They're pedophiles. They will harass your life out of you. But what they haven't accounted for is I'll fight them tooth and nail. It's just because of Mark. Honestly,
No, your internet's no good, Judge.
Yeah, the sound is gone.
You want to take your camera off, George? Or Marcel speak? See if
Not
Marcel.
hearing. It's frozen now. We're not hearing nothing.
Doing the normal Tabit, whatever his name was.
So anyway, we can't hear George, but the bottom line is he's a free man. We've done a tremendous amount of work to get him out. Well, people have been following these videos on Facebook. And it's not about George, it's about all of us, where they're coming and saying they have court orders and they don't have jack. And it's such an epidemic. They've been getting away with this for decades and decades. So now it's time for a change. Things are being exposed, and you know, George is leading the charge to bring an end. And everybody who have it, we put this document there up that you can use to request. And if you have a duty solicitor, citizens advise anybody, they must get you the lay of information, the case management from the court's computer, and the sealed order and the warrant. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. They give you the bundle of recycled paper from the CPS with a URN number. Those are called sham documents in their language. They're not a court case. And they want to finish us off because it looks like we.
Yeah, I'll just finish up with what I said. I said you should ask for a copy of the proceedings within the case file. At the court case, they're alleging is a court case that he's there with now, so he can prepare a defence. If he has not been able to see what he has been accused of to form a defence, or even if there is anything in the file, that he's got to form a defence against. And if they're claiming that they've got a right to ignore his demand, then they've got to provide their authority where they can say that they can fucking make assumptions without proving them.
They already confessed they don't have anything. They don't have anything. So I don't know what they're putting into the Crown Court, but between now and then he has time to demand, and they won't be able to produce. So they will probably say we drop it with there's not enough evidence to pursue or whatever. But each time they're testing you, they're breaking you down, they're attacking your mental health. these are I don't want to use certain words because Mark Zuckerberg might not like it, but I'm telling you, these are not good people, let's say. But thank you very much, guys. Fight for freedom and justice. There's
Brilliant,
no other
brilliant.
cause to live for in this world.
Let's just keep showing them, keep exposing them. God bless. Okay then, ciao, ciao for now.